Today I'm going to talk to you about Magic Kingdom, and this is a part of my series on how I go about planning my Disney trip. And you will see, and here is my portion where I have Magic Kingdom, and it has a listing, well, it has a map of Magic Kingdom. I've got to put that in because it's a new map that one of my friends sent me. And then I also have this little sheet that I got off of the internet that has lists of all the rides at Magic Kingdom at present when I printed it out. Hi guys, it's Cindy aka Disney Queen. I'm coming to you today with my priorities for Magic Kingdom. We are going to Magic Kingdom, I believe, the first day that we have our tickets. I'm still kind of tweaking my schedule as to which park we're going to go to and what day, and it really is going to end up depending on what dining reservations we get when we hit our 180 days mark, but we have a long way before we hit that. So that will then kind of determine which park we go to which day. So last week I did 7 things that I'd like to do at Magic Kingdom that I've never done before. And I said then that there's a slim chance that, well, actually there's a big chance that we won't be getting our park tickets until we actually get to Disney. And we're going at Christmas time, and so we've determined that that's not a big deal if we don't get all of the really favorite rides that everyone likes to get a fast pass on because they know the lines are going to be so long. One of the things that we did on our last trip was we went into the parks as soon as the parks were opening. A lot of people don't know that you can actually get transportation and go to the parks. I think it's like 30 minutes or so before the park opens, and it used to be a rope drop, and I guess they still kind of keep you cordoned off, but it used to be you couldn't even get into Magic Kingdom until the time that it was actually opening, whether that was for early park hours or just regular park hours. And so now when you go to Magic Kingdom, they actually allow you into the park, and then they stop you at the different land areas that you need to get into to get on the rides. And so the one thing that we learned from doing that the last time was that a lot of the rides that we really wanted to ride, by us getting there early, we didn't stay in line as long as we thought we would, and we were able to ride more rides than we had originally planned. So we actually ended up dropping some of our fast pass rides, and then once we did that, we were able to pick up some other ones. And that's another tip that people should understand. Once you've done your initial 3 fast pass, you can then pick up another fast pass. And one thing I didn't know until recently is that if you go in and you don't have, well, let me backtrack. Once you get those original 3, and then you've used them, and then you get another fast pass, you can use that fast pass and then get another fast pass if you can find one available for what you would like to ride. One thing I guess I didn't realize, because my daughter was the one who actually set up all of our fast pass, is that you have to keep it an hour difference between each one, which makes sense because you need time to ride the ride, and then you need time to get to the next ride. So that makes perfect sense. But if you're just going to get a fast pass, let's say you don't have any, then that doesn't apply, because of course you're just getting that one fast pass. So we're going to be doing things a little differently, and when I come back from the trip, I'm actually going to talk about how well that worked out. But one of the reasons for that is because we just decided to take it a little slower and just relax and enjoy the vacation and take some downtime and visit the resorts and really visit the resorts. There's so many different things you can do at the different resorts, and I'll talk about that in another video. So when we go to Magic Kingdom, there are rides that we just love to ride. Now, if by some chance we get our tickets early and we do Fast Pass, priorities for me would be Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, Haunted Mansion, and the Jungle Cruise. And the reason I say that is because those are rides that fill up really fast, and you could another one would be Peter Pan, but I'm going to tell you how we usually do Peter Pan. The lines for those start to get heavier the later in the day you wait, which makes sense. There are more people a lot of people don't come in first thing in the morning, which is why we go in first thing in the morning. But the closer you get to the middle part of the day, more people are coming into the park. So it's hard. You're going to stand in line a little longer. Now, the difference with us going in November is that it won't be as cold. So I can stand a line a little longer when it's colder than I can when it's steaming hot. So those are like the 4 ones that we would do if we were going to do. Actually, there's 2 more. Would be Pirates of the Caribbean, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and let me just check because I have like a little list. Those would be the ones that I would like prioritize to get on. Now, that might surprise some of you. You'll notice I did not say Splash Mountain because we don't ride Splash Mountain. You'll notice I didn't say the Mine Train because my husband, my oldest daughter, and I went on the Mine Train, and guys, nobody warned us that ride was fast. And like basically to me it was like a roller coaster. And I don't do roller coasters. And my youngest daughter, who will be going with us, she hates roller coasters. It took us forever to get her to go on the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So I know she's not going to want to go on the Mine Train ride. The minute she sees it, she's going to say no. So it would be a waste of time to even get a Fast Pass for it. It would be no reason to do that. So another priority for me is on our last trip, we did not see any of the parades. We did stay and see the fireworks in the evening, which I really loved. But this is the thing. My youngest daughter does not like fireworks. So actually my oldest daughter doesn't either. And we got caught one night behind the castle. And we watched it from there underneath, I think it was Pinocchio's village house. And it was some seats outside. And we sat and watched it from there, which is beautiful. The fireworks are still beautiful. You can still hear all of the music, but you couldn't see the projection on the front of the castle. And so that was one night we did it. And then when we went back, then the last night we were there, we went so that we could see the projection in the front. But I'll just be honest with you guys. There were so many people, and people were just rude. There's just no other way of putting it. And I have forgotten like how closed in and crowded it gets when people are lining up to see that. And as much as I would love to see it, if I don't get to see it this time around, it won't be a big deal. And I doubt that my youngest daughter will care. And my husband, you know, he's just there because I like to be at Disney. I mean, he would be perfectly happy going shopping somewhere. So it's not a priority this time around. I might watch it, you know, from way back further, like I did the last time, just so I can hear music and see the fireworks. But if we don't get to do it, it's not a big deal. But I would like to see the parades, and so that is a priority for me. Now, there are rides that I don't think that you necessarily have to have a fast pass for, and so I have those listed as well. And those are rides where I would say we would check the app to see what the wait time is, and if we're in the area, and And what I mean by in the area, so like if we're in Fantasyland and we look and the Little Mermaid ride is 15 minutes, then we might run over and ride the Little Mermaid ride. And in 2017 was the first time that I got to ride that. And my youngest daughter loves the Little Mermaid. So that would probably be one that we would go in and see as soon as we could check, and the wait time was not long. She also loves It's a Small World. So I would dedicate a morning when we first got to the park where I would make sure that we went to get on It's a Small World before the lines really backed up. And that's what I said when I was going to talk about Peter Pan. We really wanted to see Peter Pan the last time we were there. But we weren't able to get a fast pass for it. And we had to kind of figure out which things would be more beneficial for us to have a fast pass for. So we ended up going to Peter Pan as soon as we got to the parks. And we waited in a standby line 15 minutes. That was it, because it was the first thing we went to. Now, granted, we were rushing to get there. So I don't know that Peter Pan is on the top of the list of the things that my youngest daughter would want to see. So if it's not, then we just won't go this time, because I've already been to see it several times. So that's kind of been how I've been trying to figure out how to plan our vacation this year, is prioritize what rides I think my youngest daughter would love. My husband could care less. There are certain things that I just want to do because I'm at Disney, but I'm just not gonna go in panic mode over it this year. And so It's a Small World would definitely be at the top of the list for her. Now, I would love to get on the Dumbo flying elephant, and it was one of the rides that we got a fast pass for after we had finished some of our other passes. And the difference now is because there are two Dumbo rides. Basically, we were able to get on it without hardly any issue at all. The next thing would be, I always like getting on a Mad Tea Party. But if I don't, it's not a big deal this time. So that is, what I did was I highlighted things. I might put a picture, insert a picture of how I kind of did it. I have blue, I have some rides in blue, which basically says this is the ride that if I can get a fast pass for, I'll try to get a fast pass for. Then the ones that are highlighted in green are rides that are important to us, but we're not going to rush to get a fast pass for it. We're going to try to go to it first thing in the morning before the crowds pick up. Something else I haven't done in a long time is Mickey's PhilharMagic. And I love music. I love Mickey's PhilharMagic, but we didn't do it the last time, so it would be nice if we did that. And that's one of those attractions that I don't really need a fast pass for. So we just need to check the times on our app, and when it's a good time to go and it doesn't look like it's going to be overly crowded, and your waiting is inside, so it's not like if it was raining or if it was heat, or anything that you had to worry. So that's on the list, but that's in green. And then Monsters Inc. Laugh Factory, or Laugh Floor. I had never been to see it, and we just decided on a whim, because the wait time for it wasn't that long. We just thought we would try it, and we had a good time, and I was really surprised. And so my daughter has never seen it, so that's actually on the list of things that I think that she would like. And so if we can get in, we're going to try to go and see that. Okay, next up would be, I said Under the Sea, and I said Peter Pan's Flight, depending on, what the time is like. Other than that, Winnie the Pooh is my oldest daughter's favorite ride. So she's not going to be with us this trip. So if we don't go to Winnie the Pooh, it's not a big deal. My youngest daughter loves Winnie the Pooh also, but she likes Eeyore. And of course, it's hard to see Eeyore unless you go to one of the character meals to see Eeyore, because he's not usually, now I don't know if they do anything different at Christmas time, but he's not usually over at Peter Pan's ride for you to see. So, of course, I've got to get on the People Mover, but that's a given. You just have to watch for when it's not crazy busy. I've got to do Carousel of Progress. And I think this time we're going to make getting on the Liberty Square riverboat a priority because we didn't do it the last time. So basically, that is the things that we're most interested in seeing at Magic Kingdom. There are a couple of extra stuff. I want to do some shopping, or at least window shopping, at some of the shops on Main Street, and even some of the shops that are around the parks that we've never really paid much attention to. Even when you get out of the attraction, we would tend to come out of the attraction and go to the next ride. And this time we're just going to slow down and take it a little easy. I'm trying to see, is there anything that I'm missing? I want to get a Dole Whip. I had planned to get a Dole Whip the last time, and I did not get one. I've had them before, but it was so long ago, I don't even remember. I can't even tell you which one I got. I don't know if I got the ice cream one or the one that has like mostly the pineapple juice in it, but that is on the list. I really want to do the jungle cruise because it's the Jingle Jungle cruise at Christmas time, and I've never seen that, so that is at the top of the list. So I think that's about it. You tell me, what are some of the things that you like to do when you go to Disney? Which rides are a top priority for you that you just have to do, and which ones, there's probably a few of the ones that's on my list that's not on your list because it's not always the most popular ride, and I'm okay with that. I really want to do character meet and greets. I really want to do some of the classic rides. I really want to see the parades. And I really want to just enjoy the atmosphere of Magic Kingdom. We usually try to spend 2 full days at Magic Kingdom. Even though we have a park hopper, we may leave like around noon and then go somewhere else and eat lunch, or go to one of the resorts, or even go to another park. And then when that park closes, because usually if nothing else, Magic Kingdom stays open longer than any of the other parks, we'll come back and close up the night at Magic Kingdom. To me, Magic Kingdom is like the park that makes you feel like a child. And I like getting on the kiddie rides. I don't have to get on the really adult rides. And I know some kids get on the kiddie rides, but on the adult rides. But my daughter and I, we are perfectly happy getting on the kid rides. I mean, her favorite ride is Small World. Most people can't stand Small World. So that is our priority for Magic Kingdom. On Thursday, we're going to talk about my most favorite park in the world, and that is Epcot. And we're going to start with my 7 top things to do at Epcot that I've never done before. What's that going to be? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to see what your favorite things are, and give me some suggestions. Maybe there's something that I didn't list, or something that you know about, a secret that nobody else knows about. Tell me about it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Oh, and speaking of subscriptions, I am at 80 subscribers. Welcome to the new subscribers. You'll find all kinds of crazy stuff here. I love talking about Disney. I love showing pictures that I've taken at Disney. I love shopping at Disney, so you might see shopping hauls. What else will you see? You might see Disney tags. It's mostly gonna be Disney here, so if you came and that's what you like to see, welcome to my channel. If you aren't subscribed, again, what are you waiting for? If you really want to know when my videos are going up, hit that little subscription bell button and it will tell you when they come up. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I always keep them listed below. I am really excited about 2019, whatever it holds for me. And I just really love this community. I love talking with all the different people I love seeing everybody's videos of what they're doing when they go to Disney, or even when they're not going to Disney. And it's just a fun thing to do. It's my outlet, and I just enjoy sharing. So I hope that you have a blessed week, a blessed day, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.